Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot that's been going on, obviously on field, off field. What's so great about this sport is that we have our teammates that have our backs, whether, it's Yates Report, how we're feeling, or soccer related. So I think it's just great to be able to have our teammates to rely on, the sport that we love to continue to play and kind of allow us to not have to think about anything off field and just focus on our job and our task at hand. And obviously these results have been coming in. We're here on championship weekend, and we're really just honed in and trying to focus on success and getting that job done. But it is a balancing act for sure.
Yeah, like you said, been here before. I've been a part of a lot of very successful clubs, a lot of really tight-knit groups, but it's just different. I mean, the only thing I can kind of compare it to is maybe Western New York 2016, just like on paper, I think a lot of people wrote us off. We don't have all of the national team stars, besides Desiree Scott, obviously the most important one.
Tooting my horn.
But yeah, I mean, I think for us it was just coming off of last year especially. It was a lot on and off the field, I think, for a lot of people mentally, to have the Longs investment in us kind of come in through that end of last season. I think that really just gave us a little bit of life going into off season, and then to just kind of get where we've been this year with a lot of ups and downs, a lot of injuries, a lot of big pieces missing. To get to this point, it's really special, and the heart of this group is very unique.
Yeah, it's definitely hidden now that we're match day -1. Obviously, when the bus pulls up to the stadium and you're seeing all the banners up, Casey versus Portland, we've been obviously chatting it up this past week. But we're here in DC, we're at the stadium, we're feeling the vibes and the energy, and it's been a good energy within our group. And I think the big message that I would want to give is, like, we deserve to be here, have that belief in this group. There's a reason why we're at this match. And then going into that game, I think just leaving absolutely everything on the pitch. Obviously, Portland's going to give us a good test, but we deserve to be in that game. And just trusting in who we are and how we've grown throughout this past season, and just believing in us and body on the line, getting the job done. And imagine after that final whistle blows, lifting that trophy. So that's the goal. Good question.
Setting goals has been something that I think maybe I look at more in a unique way than most people. For me, I don't necessarily say, obviously dreams and aspirations, I want to be here, I want to win championships, but for me it's like a goal of every day going out and getting better. Stepping on the pitch, learning from the last practice to the next practice, learning from the last game to the next game. So that's kind of my goal, is every day going out and continuing to get better, continuing to grow. But then obviously at the beginning of the season, we talked about as a team what we wanted to accomplish, and sitting in this seat and getting to this point was at the top of everybody's list. And I think that, this is only the second year that this team has been around, and for us to get to this point is really incredible. It shows how much commitment and dedication that all the players, coaches, staff, and owners have for this club. And yeah, I definitely don't think it stops here. I think that everybody's, obviously focused on tomorrow, and then after that, it's going to be how can we continue to improve from tomorrow's game and go into next season, and how can we continue to be successful as a club.
Thank you.
Hey, Desiree. So my question for you is, you went from Kansas City to Utah, now you're back in Kansas City, and now you're at the finals. What has that journey been like, and what does it feel to be at a championship?
Yeah, I am just so happy to be here. Excited and proud of the group. Obviously, I've been in the league since 2013. Kansas City, Utah, back here. I just feel like I've come home again. And I'm doing it with such a special group of people who are so passionate and absolutely deserve to be here. So, you set out at a goal at the beginning of a season. We want to win a championship, and we're here on this weekend. We play tomorrow, and I'm got the roller coaster of emotions. I'm excited, I'm nervous, but I know that after that final whistle, I know we can get the job done if we all put in our efforts and give everything we've got. So happy to be here, pumped for tomorrow, and yeah, proud of this team.
Thank you.
Anyone else?